individual mini upside down peach cobblers. Doesn't that sound delicious? Today we're going to find out. Welcome to Cooking and Storing with Ann and Wayne. We're going to be making these little peach cobblers for the first time and doing a taste test at the end. So please stick with us and we'll let you know what we think. Okay, the first step in our recipe is to take 2 or 3 peaches, peel them and slice them fairly thinly, about 1/4 inch slice. And to that we're going to add a tablespoonful of fresh lemon juice, a tablespoonful of granulated sugar, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoonful of cinnamon, and a 1/4 teaspoonful of ginger. And then we're just going to stir that all up together. That sugar will help bring out the juices in the peaches. Okay, this is mixed pretty well. We're just going to set this to the side. And then our next step, we're going to take 4 tablespoons of melted butter and 6 tablespoons of packed brown sugar. And we're just going to kind of let that sugar dissolve a little bit in that butter. We don't want it to melt. We just want it to make a nice, almost paste-like consistency. Then we're going to take our baking sheet and we're going to spoon in some of our peaches and some of our brown sugar butter mixture. We're going to do our peaches first. They're going to be the star of the show. Just kind of cover the bottom of your muffin pan with a good spoonful of your peaches. I used the 3 medium-sized peaches, but depending on the size of your peach as to how much you're going to need. We're trying this recipe because here in the South it's peach season, and we love our peaches and are always trying to come up with new ways to use them. So when I saw this recipe, I thought, that sounds good. Let's give that one a try. Don't want too much peach in there because you're going to have to put in your brown sugar and butter and then your flour mixture. That will make your crust. I do think the more peaches you can get in there, the better it'll be, but can't overfill them. The fresh squeezed lemon juice helps to give a little brightness to it, plus it helps the peaches not to discolor. so we're going to take a good spoonful of our brown sugar and butter mixture and put on top of our peaches. So far I'm thinking, you know, there's nothing about this that doesn't sound good. A little heavy-handed to begin with, so we'll just kind of divvy it up between our cups. Okay, now we're ready to mix our ingredients for our crust. This is a super simple little crust. We're going to take 1 1/3 cups of self-rising flour. And to that, we're going to add 6 tablespoons of melted butter. A 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. And a 1/2 cup of buttermilk. The original recipe did not call for vanilla, but I think vanilla is a good addition to anything with peaches in it, so I'm going to put a teaspoonful of vanilla in there as well. Then we just whisk this together and pour it over our peaches. Now we've had our oven preheating at 350 degrees. And once this is stirred together, we just pour it into our little muffin cups and let it bake until they're golden. Trade this out for a spoon. there you have it. That's all it is to putting these cute little mini upside down individual peach cobblers together. They smell wonderful already. If they taste anything like they smell, they're going to be good. Take a paper towel and clean this up just a little bit where I dropped some. Alright, now we're ready to go in the oven. Now we wait. The recipe says it takes about 20 minutes for these to bake, but everybody's oven is different. So I'd start checking them after 15 minutes or so, and might take longer than the 20 minutes, but it might take less as well. So we've just taken our little mini peach cobblers out of the oven, and some of the brown sugar goodness kind of oozed out of some of them. I think I overfilled those a little bit, but like I said, this is our first time making this recipe, so we're going to let them cool for about 30 minutes, then we'll turn them out, and you can see what the top is going to look like. So it's been about 30 minutes since we took our little individual peach cobblers out of the oven, so we're going to try to turn them out now. I'm not real sure about how well this is going to work. But I've got a sheet pan with a cooling rack here, so we're going to see if they will easily dump out on here. And no, they did not. So we're going to take a different tact on this. We're going to scoop them out with a spoon. I think that'll probably work better. Okay, so we're going to take these peaches that did not come out with our dumplings. They're still kind of cute. They're messy, but they're cute. They smell absolutely wonderful. I don't think it's going to affect the taste of them a great deal. Yeah, that's going to be the way to go, is just to scoop them out. I don't know how the person who wrote the recipe thought that they were just going to dump right out. I did go around and loosen all of our crusts before we started to try to dump them. But maybe just scooping them out into the individual bowls when you're going to serve them would work well. I think these would be wonderful with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or some whipped cream. Yeah, this way will work. So I'm not going to have you watch taking all of these out, but we're going to do a taste test of one of them. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, here's the big taste test. Alright. Did a little bit of peach and a little bit of crust. Might not be the prettiest thing in the world, but it sure is good. If you like this, I might also mention the fact that we got a video about a regular peach cobbler. It is really good too. But this is delicious. Okay? Pretty good, huh?
I think I like this better than the Peach Cobbler.
Do you?
Which one do you prefer?
It would be hard to say. They're both delicious. This is good.
Well, there you have it. We'll get a close-up of these so you can see how good they look. They really, you know, they're not beautiful, but you put some whipped cream on those puppies and they're going to be delicious. So thank you for watching. We hope if you enjoyed this video, you'll click like, ring the little bell, subscribe to our channel, and join us again. We're here's wishing you good food, safe storing, and happiness.
Thank you for visiting.